This is R6 Who's, episode number 8. Today we are covering Pulse. So let's start with his loadout. So for his primary weapons, he has the UMP-45. So let's look at that first. So this gun's a very heavy hitting gun. So I recommend running the Red Dot C because honestly, I think that's just the best one-time scope. Let's look at the barrels. With this gun, you have to run the extended, bro. Because with the new damage update, you do 47 damage if you run the extended. And that's enough to 3-hit anybody, no matter what. For the grips, you know how I feel about the horizontal grip and the angled grip. I think just vertical is just objectively the best grip. Just keep it short and sweet, to be honest. And I wouldn't run a laser, but if you want to, you can. Just you have to play with it. Now, let's look at his other weapon, the M1014. So this shotgun, the sights are okay. They're not very good, though. So if you're going to use it, which I normally do, I'd recommend using the Reflex A scope with no laser. I don't think this is a very good gun to run lasers because shotguns in general just aren't good for lasers. Alright, but I think the shotgun is definitely his better primary option, and I'll get to that in a second. So let's look at his secondaries. First off, the M45 Musoc. So this is a high damage pistol with low ammo. If you're going to run this pistol, which you shouldn't, I think you should run the suppressor with or without a laser. It's all preference. And I think that's the worst thing you could run for a secondary. The second to worst is the 5.7 USG. And let's look at the attachments quickly. I'd recommend a suppressor just because hiding your bullet trail and it basically has no recoil, bro. Unless you're, yeah, it's no recoil. And lasers all preference. I would not run it, but I think the best thing you could run for him is the Reaper. Which this gun, I can't lie, it kicks. So I put a flash hider on there, no laser, and I think this weapon is just amazing combo. So you have long range, medium range, and your close range with the shotgun. This combo right here is amazing. Now let's look at his gadgets. He has observation blockers, which you could make an argument for, saying, oh, well, now I can use them to stay hidden at the start of the round. But no, don't bring those. Deployable shield, oh, that's the best gadget in the game. It's a shield. I can use it to hold things I normally can't hold. Yeah, but with Pulse, that's not really what you want to be doing. The best thing to run with Pulse is the Nitro Cell. And I'll get into that why in a second. So, let me respawn in. And let's go over Pulse's gadget, the cardiac sensor. So the cardiac sensor essentially just shows the heartbeats of enemies. So I see an enemy right here. And now I'll walk up the stairs knowing there's an enemy there because of their heartbeat. Yep, and we can see that he's still there. So here is the most common and efficient strategy you can do with Pulse. Seeing an enemy and throwing a Nitro Cell below them. Oh, I see the enemy still relatively in the same area. I can blow them up, getting a free kill. Now that is the primary way you'll see people play Pulse. And now this is why running the shotgun on him is so powerful. I don't have a Nitro Cell because you only get one, but I still see there's an enemy here. But I have a shotgun. So I'm able to shoot them through the floor. So that's why I like running the shotgun. Now let me go back upstairs and talk about the Reaper and why it's such a good secondary for him. So let's see where the enemies are using our pulse scanner. Alright, I can see there's a person right through here. But this isn't really great shotgun range, so I'm going to want to use my Reaper pistol here. And just like that, I wouldn't be able to do that with the shotgun, but because I have an automatic secondary, it enables me to hit much more successful long-range and medium-range kills. Overall, Pulse is a good operator, but if the enemies know you're playing him, he's definitely outclassed. So I give him a 6 out of 10. Remember, progress doesn't stop at champ.